What's the Not Your Finest Hour podcast? What is that all? I mean, I've heard stories.
Not Our Finest Hour podcast. I'll have to check out one of these days when I get a minute to listen to it. I've been told it's not for everyone. It's the general reviews I hear on it. It has been getting really good reviews.
And I've never personally listened to it, but I have heard it's not for everyone.
I listened to the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Just great podcast. I've really enjoyed that.
I'm not endorsing anything. From what Caleb told me, he said, don't endorse anything unless you listen to it first.
I do once in a while listen in, and it's a lot of fun. But I do got to be careful. It is not for everyone.
Caleb Allman is always dropping nugs that it's one of the most value-added shows out there.
Of course, through all the Not Our Finest Hour, you guys poking fun at so much different stuff is absolutely killer.
I don't feel any oppression tonight. In fact, I feel very free. Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Thanks for being here.
I'm Interlock in, and I wouldn't fucking miss the Not Our Finest Hour podcast for nothing.
Welcome to the beginning of the podcast being recorded before Chad leaves on holidays yet again.
Thanks for making concessions for me, guys. A daytime podcast.
No problem. I have to go plow the yard tonight. Supposed to stop snowing around 3 or 4 or something. So I got to go plow out the trucks because tomorrow morning we're going back out at 7 a.m. So
a regular time gig.
It's just like basically a full-time job. The only reason we're not doing anything today is because it's physically snowing.
It just started snowing here. I have to drive to the airport at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to drive through that.
Damn.
Great. Can't wait.
How long is that drive?
Just an hour. It's the Ottawa airport. I've never been to the Ottawa airport. So apparently it's
really?
time. Yeah. It's always been stupid fucking Montreal airport. So
I like smaller airports better.
yeah, me too. But I don't know. It should be fine. Get through the snow. Get to the warm heat of Mexico.
How long are you there for?
Just a week.
Yeah.
And while I'm gone, my hook truck is being created at the hook lift upfitter. I talked to the those stupid mirrors that I was talking about last week.
Yeah.
What would you assume is the amount it costs to delete those mirrors?
Well, you didn't want them and didn't order them, so it should be
Correct.
0.
So it's 0 for me, but what is it for the dealer?
500.
Oh, no, probably like
Excuse
3 or 4.
me?
Probably, I would guess probably 3,000 or 4,000.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. They got to order another hood for the truck, probably.
No, they're taking them off, they're patching them, and then they're painting the hood. So it's he told me a $2,600 fix or change, whatever it is. But they're covering it because you're right, I didn't order them. Like I didn't ask for those things. They have all these stupid codes with a little like explanation of what they are whenever you're ordering the truck. Like you don't know what's what, right? There's no pictures of the shit.
No.
Like
But
they
didn't
just
you tell
tell
them
you.
specifically you didn't want those mirrors?
Yeah. I told them I didn't want any shit on the hood. So we'll see. It'll come back however it comes back, as long as it's a fairly decent paint job. It should be okay. My partner, I found out today, ordered a tiny hook lift at the same time. He got one on the F750,
Really?
which I was originally going to get, but we ended up going another tandem. So
Do you realize, though, that those mirrors are heated?
I did. He told me again whenever it was. He wanted my final sign off on the mirror delete. You realize they're heated. I said I don't work in the winter. So
But you realize that, though.
I do now. Yeah.
And then your rebuttal should have been, did you realize I didn't want any mirrors?
Yeah, that should have been.
Like I know that clearly he doesn't realize that you didn't want the mirrors. Doesn't matter whether they're heated or cooled.
Well, here's the thing. The mirrors are being deleted, but the price isn't changing, right? I'm not getting a credit for them originally putting them on there. So I'm still eating shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
How
the cost of
much?
the mirrors are still, and they're probably $2,500 mirrors or something.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
easily, probably
Yeah,
more.
like, so I'm still eating that whenever it should be taken off the cost of the truck.
You're right. That's a really legitimate point. They should be dropping whatever the cost of the mirrors were and paying to fix the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, at this point, what's $2,500? I spent $300 shipping a fucking printer back today. I went into Perlator with this stupid box that's the size of a fucking couch, and I'm like having problems getting it through the fucking doorway. And
What is it?
that stupid plotter that I bought,
Oh, how
that
much
printer,
was
that
that?
a grand.
Why
So
did it cost $300 to send it back? Are you getting your $300?
I doubt I'll see $300. So I bought it from Amazon. The thing wouldn't even accept the paper. Like the paper would roll through and then start to chew it up and everything. And I tried for all day. Like I was pissed off, ruined my day.
Didn't they
The thing
offer you
has to go
money
in.
and to keep it?
Yeah, so I filled out all the stuff on Amazon to send it back, and they're like, well, if we give you $250 back, do you want to keep it? I'm just like, no, I don't even want to fucking look at this thing. So I wrote a terrible review about the printer and said I wanted my refund. So I packed it up today, brought it to Perlator. They said, this has to go through Canada Post. I'm like, it's here now. Can't we just ship it? They're like, yeah, we can give you a price to ship it. And I had this giant box, right? It's huge. He's like, put it on the scale here. The scale's on the counter. Lift the box, put it diagonally up on the scale. It's like leaning off the side of the wall and shit. And then he's taking some measurements and stuff. And he goes, it's gonna be $300 to send it away. It's going from my place to Belleville. It would have been cheap, just as cheap for me to drive the thing. I said, okay. And he goes, well, it's cheaper if you go Canada Post. And he's like, there's one in downtown. I said, we're here now. Ship the fucking box. I have a meeting to go to. Ship the fucking printer away. I never want to see it again. I wrote,
You
like,
should get back the cost of shipping.
I should, but I doubt we'll ever see it. You gotta pick your battles.
Are you gonna buy a different
Fair.
one?
I've had several suggestions for different ones. I would like to buy something local though, if I can, just so that if the thing's fucked, I don't have to pay $300 to send it away again,
Yeah,
or someone can come and physically fix this thing on site.
that makes sense.
I don't know who does that sort of thing, but someone must do that. There must be some old grannies who need their printers set up or fixed, or people like me. But I'm not going through that whole printer fiasco again. I wrote on a piece of paper and put it in the box and like, this is a piece of shit, and wrapped it up and sent it away. Like, what a piece of shit. What a fucking turd. He didn't print a single thing. So maybe we're just not meant to have full-size plans or 24-inch plans. Maybe we're meant to be fucking around on our phones, looking at plans and scaling them that way. On iPads, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign to keep going to UPS and having them printed out $8 at a time. You know,
Yeah. Get
I
a
don't
fleet
know.
of tablets.
I don't know.
You tried to
Well,
solve the problem.
I tried to solve the problem. It didn't work at all. It burned in flames. This was one of the biggest fails of my business in the past 10 years. Is this printer, which if you think about it is pretty good.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest. My business is disintegrating around me with this plotter.
Yeah. What a turd. I remember like my dad used to be a draftsman, right? And he would do drafting downstairs, whatever, late at night. And one day he got this giant plotter. Like this is like a 4 foot plotter. It took 3 people to get it downstairs into the basement. Like, why do you need this thing? He's like, this prints drawings, and it was like the '90s, right? And it was just like the coolest thing. Now, and it worked. 20 or 30 years ago, the fucking thing worked. Now you can't get it to work.
Well, don't worry. That one that you made was more than likely built in China, and we just signed a big agreement with them. So
Yeah,
maybe printers will get better.
yeah, I doubt that.
We
I
were
doubt
getting
any-
the sh-
I
we
doubt
were getting
anything about Canada is getting better.
well, if you're going to make a deal, you should definitely make it with people that still have active concentration camps in their country. like, like that's who you want to deal with. Like,
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
so those Chinese EVs that are coming in.
I just found your review.
Did you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Read the review. Let's hear the
Read
review.
review. I don't even remember what I wrote.
1 star. The title is Paper Won't Load. It says, this has to be the biggest piece of crap I've ever set my eyes on. The 24-inch paper won't load straight no matter what I do. No help to be found anywhere online. Save your money and buy something different. I never should have bought this printer.
Well, I'm not lying. It's
Did
true though.
someone
Like
tell-
I went online looking for somebody to troubleshoot this somehow. HP, no help. I went on this site, put in my problem. Obviously, you're talking to AI and shit. And then they, okay, we can help you. But first put in your credit card number. Are you fucking retarded? I will send the thing back before I give you my credit card number.
So you bought a printer from us that's fucked, and we could fix it, but we need to get your credit card number and keep charging you to fix it. Is essentially
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Unreal. Like, can you imagine doing that to a client? You know, I'll come fix your step that I built last year, but first I need your credit card number.
First, I need your credit card number. Fuck.
Yeah. Whatever. It's done. I should never have to deal with this thing again. My wife almost hit the roof when I told her it cost $300 to send it back. She's like,
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
gonna
still
get that
$700. You're still
back.
$700 in the good.
No, because if I would have kept it for the $250 they were going to give me back, then I could probably have sold it to someone else and they could fuck around with it for $500. Then I would be a little bit ahead.
Do you think that the printers, all those printers are fucked, or just that one was particularly fucked?
Well, obviously other people have these printers, but after posting it, several people have come forward to tell me how shitty this printer is. Some big
told
name
you to buy
guys,
it?
some real fucking landscapers have the same printer.
So people without dump trailers told you that their printer was also shitty.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck. Well, if they don't have dump trailers, then we know they're serious.
Yeah, they've graduated beyond dump trailers.
Yeah, so we know they're serious. So did someone recommend you buy this printer, or did you just randomly pick it?
No, I've had multiple people recommend this printer.
Did you message those motherfuckers?
No, I don't think I can hold them.
I want to know what the
Responsible.
percentage ratio. I want to know what the percentage ratio is of people who said the printer is a piece of shit versus people who told you to buy the printer, and who owns dump trailers and who doesn't.
Well, I don't know those numbers.
Like, I would love to get them though. Like, anyone who's listening, if you told Chad to buy the printer because you think it's amazing, can you DM our Not Our Finest Hour account and say I have a dump trailer? And if you told them the printer's a piece of garbage, like, I want to break down some percentage here. That's not a dump trailer though. That's like a rolling floor trailer. I meant to ask you, do you hate rolling floor trailers as much as you hate dump trailers?
I don't think I have. I think I like a rolling floor better than a actual dump trailer. I
It
can see
seems
the
like
utility in a rolling floor trailer. I still don't love them,
what
but
so you like the
but
rolling floor, but not the. Do you think that people who have rolling floor trailers have this printer?
potentially.
Can you say for a fact
Not
that
all
people
of
with
them, but I know for sure people with rolling floor trailers sometimes buy this printer.
periodically, once in a while?
And they've obviously had better luck with it than I do. Maybe they're used to the whole application of things rolling because the paper rolls onto the printer. In my case, it did not at all. Couldn't even get the printer to load the paper.
So there is a review that does say that the newly made 2025 versions are not good at all. Somebody bought three different ones and returned each one. The
That
same
would cost me $900.
Yeah.
How
But
much was this
they
printer?
said
A
everyone I
thousand bucks?
spoke with that has the printer had it before 2025. They're not experiencing the same issues.
Hmm.
You said it was $1,000 for this printer?
Yeah, something like that. 1,000 or 1,200 or something. I don't know. I don't know. As we're having this discussion, Josh Sutton has seen my story and says, "Mine made it into the dumpster. Not even worth paying to recycle it."
You never would have thought that printers would be such a controversial issue in the landscape world.
Landscapers just need things to work, and this printer obviously doesn't fucking work. There's enough
I would.
shit that goes wrong. You don't need the printer to be the thing that ruins your day.
There is enough shit that goes wrong. That's true. There is a lot of shit that goes wrong. Like every day, some shit
Every
goes
day.
wrong. Yeah, I'm tracking now for 2026. I'm trying to track everything I procrastinate and how it bites me in the ass. Document it online
Hmm.
just for fun. So the first day that it snowed, like the day of the big snowstorm, which I guess was Thursday last week, maybe was the big snowstorm. I Our yard was almost completely melted off. Uh,
Really? Huh.
um,
We haven't had a melt like that. Like
so well
everything has stayed.
the yeah, the regrind part of the yard was basically almost 100% melted off, and then it snowed, like that
But did
30 centimeters
the regrind portion melts faster?
than the field, yeah, or where we're driving. So there was a
Oh,
lot of water. The point, I guess, of the story more is that there's a lot of water laying around the yard the day before the storm because it was like +3 or +4. Then there was like a flash freeze, and then it snowed like 30 centimeters. And I thought I'll be smart and I'll put on my big winter boots to go plow the yard. When I got to the yard, I jumped out of my truck without paying attention, and my footing is different in the big boots than my normal footing. And I slipped and I fell. And then I smashed my skull on the running boards, and I was rolling around in the snow, screaming in agony because my back is now completely fucked. My head is smashed. I'm semi-conscious, and then I realized, fuck, it's like 6:15 in the morning, and Kelly's asleep, and my watch is going to alert her that I fell. So then I'm in the snow, lying on the ground, in pain, smashed head, fucking with my watch, trying to get this motherfucker to not tell Kelly that I fell. But then the watch never alerted Kelly.
hmm.
And then it got me thinking, like, I mean, I fell hard and I smashed my head. And I mean, I hit the ice hard. My back is still fucked up from it. And it happened like a week ago. And my back is still in writhing pain. And I thought, how fucking hard do I have to fall for Apple to save my life? Like Apple knew that I wasn't dead, but I mean, I fell hard. I'm like,
You,
man, Apple has a high bar before it alerts someone that you fell.
you must have
Yeah.
hit your head pretty hard because you told us the same story last week.
Fuck. Yeah. I was just thinking that. I talked about this last week too. My brain is mush from the fucking fall. And I haven't slept much for a week.
Yeah.
We've
That's the
been
hardest
working
part
day.
about snow.
It is. I was talking to Drake that used to work for us, plows for one of our big clients, and me and him were shooting the shit because he was loading the trucks, and like he had been up for a ton of hours, and I'd been up for a ton of hours, and I said, all of this stuff is shortening our lives. Like you're definitely shortening your life, staying up 40 hours in a row and all this stuff over and over again. Like you're definitely having an impact on the length of time you'll be alive. But then we both concluded that I don't know how to do anything else. So I'm basically just going to have to shorten my life because I don't have any other way to make money. And no matter what you do to make money, you're shortening your life somehow.
At least this way you're doing it on your own terms, I guess.
Well, I'm definitely not developing an app tomorrow.
Mike is.
Well, Mike might have a better luck at not.
Not shortening my life.
You're not showing your yeah, you're not shortening your life. Absolutely. Well, I don't know how many nights do you burn the candle from both ends to get this
Yeah.
app and shit running and working? Like you're probably doing it more than me because you're doing it year round.
Yeah.
How many hours a week do you think you would average over the year dedicated to the software and the app?
I couldn't estimate that because during the season it's so blended together. I would say like right now I'm at my computer desk from the time I wake up until I can't be I can't stay awake anymore.
Oh, do you have one of
Yeah.
those standing desks?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't think you could convince me to fucking stand up all day and
Oh, I
type
need
on.
to. Yeah, I can't do sitting down a whole bunch.
Hmm.
So you would say you averaged it for the year. You think you may be spending 20 hours a week over a 52-week period?
Oh, at least I would say, especially during the winters, if you when you factor that in. Yeah, at least.
Yeah. So like, you're doing an extra 20 hours a week and then you're working a lot of hours for your landscaping business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like you need to learn how to manage the business. You could get a
Almost.
guru in. You could
I
almost
should
get
get
your own
Chad to be
guru.
my guru.
Yeah.
I have come closer than ever to knowing my numbers.
Jack
Thanks.
told me about this.
He did? Because I only told him today.
I was talking to him earlier and he brought it up.
Oh, yeah. We as we dove as deep as we can into our numbers, which isn't very far. You'd probably come out crippled if you dove into the pool as shallow as we did. But we did our profit sharing between my partner and I for the winter or for the 2025 season, and we found out what percentage of profit on every single job we did together turned out to be. Two completely separate companies. Um, he brought in 1.25 million in work. I brought in 990,000 in work. On our jobs, his jobs, average profit of 26.51%. My jobs, 27.03% profit.
So you guys are
which
pretty
is
tight.
insanely tight for two
Oh yeah.
completely different companies. Like you couldn't ask for things to mesh better than that, I think anyway.
I don't think you could do better than that.
I
That's
don't think.
pretty amazing.
I think that's real fair when it comes down to it.
You're both
So,
running equally inefficient companies.
yeah. Both no dump trailers in sight.
No dump trailers.
I mean, two hook lifts
I mean,
between two companies.
you're equally inefficient.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, because Jack said he was getting a report on your numbers. I mean, because we were just discussing, he got some tenders in,
Yeah.
and so we were talking about it, and I said, okay, like we need to get on the ground in the spring, and we have zero work currently. Although I'm pretty sure in the midst of the crazy amount of snow we've been moving and parking we've been creating, I also closed a driveway job because Nancy Green was fucking relentless. She's like,
She
I don't
would,
give a fuck. I don't give. She said, I don't give a fuck about where you are right now and what you're doing. You need to be worried about where the fuck you'll be in April. Get the fuck out here. I
she's
said, you're
not
right,
wrong.
Nancy.
She
She's
is
fucking
right
not wrong.
about not taking your foot off the gas.
I was just tired. I've been up
No,
for like
understandable. Understand.
29 hours straight. But
And
Green doesn't. Green doesn't have any acceptance of that kind of stuff.
someone needs to keep you in line.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that we do have a job, and then we have that job probably. Like I feel like it's closed. Um, but I was talking to Jack saying, hey, like if you're bidding this stuff, we have some really good leads on some potential really good leads on some really big projects. So I mean, it's not like we're just out in the dark here. But I said, maybe for a couple of these jobs, if they're starting in the spring, we might need to just tighten up a little bit to get out on the ground. But there's a limit to, like I said to him, like we're not bidding some $600,000 job at a tight margin because I don't want to be jammed up somewhere for like 3 or 4 weeks doing some bullshit or 5 weeks. I said, but if it's like 100K or less, then tighten up the numbers till we put some stuff on the board.
Yeah.
Because then if the job, like, yeah, it's even if you get some offers for some better work, at least that work's not long term.
Yeah, you can
You know?
entertain. You can move things around, move people around to make
Yeah. Or
the better
you just
jobs work.
you pound it out in a week and you move on to the
Yeah.
jobs that you want to do. Right. So
Yeah.
I said, but in that conversation, talking about how, hey, maybe we got to tighten this up a little bit for the spring, put some work in the bank. He said, oh, I'm getting all my reports back from Chad's numbers, and I use really similar numbers to you
Really?
for us with Chad. So we'll
Well,
get
he'll
it.
have
We'll
a
use
bank.
we'll use Chad's report
Sure, use my report. Just for
on
similar size. Like it, if your production is the same, then I mean it should really work, right? But you don't not only have mine, you'll also have my partner's numbers too, because Jack does all of his stuff.
I don't think that. Well, I think yeah, Jack's bidding them like with close rates, but I don't think we're as efficient as you guys. We take lunch.
We are, well, if there were a manual for efficiency, I think removing lunch would be at the top of that manual. Um, we are obviously a very efficient landscape company, considering if we're running at almost 30%, that's got to be good.
I agree.
It's got to be
I
good.
think you. I don't think we're that efficient.
Uh,
It's mostly a
so,
leadership problem.
uh, I have a leadership problem for sure. I'm not mean enough. I'm not aggressive enough with the guys to drive production. You know,
I had an encounter today where I was extremely frustrated with someone we do a lot of business with because he's just so scared of his fucking staff.
Hmm.
And I was just so fucking frustrated that I'm like, fuck, jeez. And I was talking to one of our people about it. I was like, fuck, I just need this done. Like, they fucking so much blowback. There's a million excuses why they can't fucking do something. These people, like, fuck it. I just do it myself. Like, I was like always making concessions for his fucking staff, fucking bullshit. And then I stopped myself and was like, me throwing huge rocks through many panels of my glass house. Because I'm pretty sure I make endless fucking concessions for my staff. I was like, I guess I should watch what I'm saying here because I'm just frustrated because these people don't work on our team. But they're being treated exactly as I treat the people on our team, just by someone else. But it's frustrating because I need them to do this shit and they're just making 8 million excuses why it can't happen.
That would be frustrating.
Instead of just doing simple shit.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is there. I try not to tell my partner's workers what to do. Sometimes I have to, and I mean they'll work at whatever pace they're going to work at. It all gets done eventually. But yeah, I try not to micromanage them.
How did
But
you do on the cutting rock job where you guys cut it forever?
we lost $2,000. That's the blip in the whole fucking thing.
That's
Stone,
interesting.
JJ O'Neill, stone and planting, negative 5.29%. We lost $2,085 on that.
Was that the worst project of the year as a
The worst
percentage?
project of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet. There's still some left to do. Could we? And we didn't lose, right? Like, whenever I say profit, that's just the cream left at the top
Yeah.
at the end. All of
You're,
our man hours are already accounted for.
yeah.
Like, we're not taking out of our pocket to pay this money. We're not going into the bank account and taking it out. It's just there's no
How do you
extra
guys,
money.
when there's a warranty issue, do you guys split the cost?
We really haven't had any commercial warranty issues.
Like, you've never had a tree die?
Yeah, we'll bury it in something else. We've had like
Okay,
a couple trees die. We'll bury it in an ongoing job or something like that.
fair. Yeah, no, I was just wondering, like, because one of you holds that contract and would
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I
So
mean?
like we did the Amazon warehouse and we did 20 trees and it was a hot summer. We lost one. We're gonna bury that in Ted Laurier, which is a retirement home job. Send two guys for 2 hours to go replace a tree.
Yeah,
And we'll just put the hours on Ted Laurier retirement home or whatever. And it's just you're just rolling the problem forward and sort of losing track of it. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter because that job was plus 25% this year. So not a big deal.
Makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, maybe it is a big deal if you're running one of these softwares where everything has to be accounted for all the time. But this is how we run NDL and VC, and it works. Can't lose sleep over it.
yeah.
We're not trying to sell these companies in 20 years, or not yet anyway.
Not yet.
But we're getting there. We have more paperwork than we did in the last 15 years. You know?
Who did the paperwork?
Uh, Lionel's secretary and ChatGPT.
Chat GTP.
Yeah, is it PT or TP?
PT.
They got to change the fucking name for that thing, man. There's got to be a better name.
Ask it, Mike. Ask what a better name for Chat GTP would be.
VA always calls it
Uh,
Chat GP.
What is
Whatever it
it?
is, it doesn't matter to me. Like, it's not that important in my life. It's the AI.
What would
Right?
be a better name for Chat GTP?
It's GPT.
I just asked it what a better name would be for it. Fun question. Here's some strong alternatives. Open AI assistant. How do you feel about that, Chad?
I think that's a little long. I think they're all a little long. I need a
Okay.
one syllable word.
Atlas
Yeah, I got
That's fine.
Atlas too on mine too.
Atlas would be fine.
carries knowledge, supports others.
Ooh.
Sure.
How
If
about
you
lumen? Light, clarity, understanding.
fine, whatever. I just don't need it to be called ChatGPT. That's a
Here's
stupid
one.
name.
Sage,
I got
timeless,
Sage.
advisory, human scaled.
Sage is the name of my invoicing software.
Axiom, logos, cortex, synapse,
Nova.
prism. Oh, I got Nova. Nice.
So apparently, you can have your ChatGPT fight with Grok or something like that. You're gonna get them to talk to each other and they fight. Like you can prompt them to argue and shit like that.
I feel
If you're
that's how
ever,
we end up in the Terminator future.
hmm. Well, I think we're already headed there.
Probably. Probably. The fucking salt shortage is fucking wild.
Is it?
Yeah, now they're down to just salt sand. Even like the township of Scugog posted a thing today saying they're out of salt. They're a fucking township.
Wow.
So, and what's their aversion to using that? They just don't want to sweep it up in the spring?
So that part of it, I other than I understand when people say it might create mud and people track the sand and the mud into the building. So that I feel. But when salt's like 225, 275 a ton, would it not be cheaper to get salt sand for like $110 a ton and then pay someone to sweep the fucking parking lot in the spring?
Sweeping isn't an expensive gig.
That's what like
Like they're
we got
$110 an hour. You can haul ass with those sweepers.
yeah, say you had a big warehouse and the sweeping bill was 3 days, 3,000 at 225, 275 a ton. Doesn't take long to get to the cost of sweeping.
No.
Like, have you guys seen this page where they make the drills fight?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I have.
yeah, yeah. That's that's how I feel about Grok and Chat GPT
Lighting.
fighting.
Uh,
Yeah. I guess that Grok one will produce pictures of people naked.
oh
And
yeah.
that's like a big controversy on Twitter is that you can like if a picture of Halle Berry's on Twitter, you can say make her naked and then it'll make her naked. And it's hard to distinguish whether it's real or fake and this big thing. Because they're talking about banning X in Britain and banning Grok.
I don't care if there's a naked picture of me online.
So fair enough, you don't care.
I don't care. Like I wouldn't want my family's naked pictures online, but me, I don't give a shit. Big
Well,
hammer, small
yeah,
hammer, I don't care. Whatever. What does it change? What does it change in your life? It's not real. Oh,
nothing.
someone I saw a naked picture of you. Okay, great. Some women get paid millions of dollars for that, you know?
That's the truth.
In your life, it doesn't change a thing. Unless your landscape client says, "Hey, I saw a naked picture of you online. I can't hire you for that reason." Unless that comes up, it really doesn't matter.
I agree. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. To men, anyway. I'm sure, obviously.
I've
To
seen
women.
videos of people going up to people in grocery stores with an AI video of that person doing something. Like, hey, I caught you drinking soap out of the bottle in this aisle. He's like, no, you didn't. And he shows him the video of the guy AI of him just chugging soap out of the bottle.
What?
He's like, you're gonna go to jail. I got the police here with me. He's like, that's not me.
Uh, everybody takes themselves so seriously.
Yeah.
Like, do you think you would really go to jail for drinking soap?
stealing products.
Would you really be, if someone brought that video to you, would you be upset? Would you freak out and say, "Oh, I'm going
Well,
to jail"?
I'd know it's AI. They always go up to like old people that don't understand it.
Hmm. I saw a video that looked really, I don't remember what it was, but it looked really real. But then in one part of the video, the girl has white socks, and then the next part, she has black socks. Then she's, because I guess AI has trouble with those consistencies.
Socks?
Well,
guess-
some part of it is inconsistent. I don't know if it's socks specifically, but
Some people are trusting their entire business to AI, and they can't figure out the color of socks. That's something they got to iron out here first.
Or the
I
number
think.
of fingers on a hand.
Yeah, like these things should be ironed out before you're putting your multi-million-dollar business in the hands of AI.
well, but your multi-million-dollar business isn't in the hands of AI, and you had a blip in the radar.
Where?
Well, that one job was a blip, right? So
Yeah,
that's kind of
that
like
was human
AI,
error. That's not
but that's kind of like
AI
AI.
advising me on what I should be doing with the business.
That's kind of like AI adding a finger. It's just a blip.
It's just, yeah, but it's not an important blip, and it's something that I've lived through, so I understand where the anomaly came from.
Yes.
Right.
Are you pumped about going away?
I'm more pumped about going away than I would be about staying here.
Mm.
It's supposed to be like -20 this week.
Yeah, it's like a fucking polar vortex.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't know what the weather is where I'm going. I can't find the goddamn address for this place.
Is it Cancun, you said?
It's near Cancun. It's in Riviera Maya, but you type Riviera Maya into the weather app, and it doesn't. Nothing comes up.
Really?
Yeah,
Couldn't you just Google all of Mexico?
I think the weather is different in different parts of Mexico.
I don't know. I have no idea how big Mexico is. To be fair to me.
You're right. You know why? Because you live in Toronto, and Toronto is the center of the universe, according to people from Toronto.
Well, I'm here, so obviously that definitely makes it.
Exactly. It's close to Playa del Carmen, which has a beautiful beach, by the way.
You gonna go to Chichen
Really?
Itza?
I might, but
What's
I don't know.
that?
That's the pyramid.
Mm,
Oh goodness, it's only supposed to be 29 degrees all week.
29.
Yeah, and sunny. Terrible.
Yes. Super terrible.
For 1,000 years, men will still say this was their finest hour.